Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got the double deck out because we're asking a very important question here. Also, we have two countries. So I'm going to ask the cards. Is King Charles going to be pressured into dissolving Parliament, not only in the UK, in Canada as well? There's stronger and stronger calls for our Governor General to contact the King to do something about our government. I don't know what's going to happen. And then in Britain, of course, the big controversy that's going on right now about the young girls. Apparently, I thought it was like just thousands, not just, but I thought it was thousands. I've since found out it's 250,000 young girls were continuously abused by intruders, and nothing was ever done. And Keir Starmer was the Crown prosecutor at the time, who was the one who's decided that nothing should be done because that would look racist or Islamic phobia or something such thing. Anyways, so I'm going to ask the cards. We're going to do two lines. I'm going to do Canada and the UK. Is Prince Charles, boy, I'm in a real time slip. Have you guys been in a time slip since Christmas? Like I'm in this, is it Thursday? Is it Tuesday? Is it Saturday? Is it January 4th already? Oh, it can't be. It must only be December. Is Christmas over? Like anybody else doing this? And I think it's just a natural part of this time of year. It just seems there's more confusion than normal. So let's ask. So Canada, is he going to do anything at all? Canada on this side, UK on this side. Rather than do two videos, let's just see, is the King going to do something? Or is he still on holiday, right? Are they still considered on their Christmas holiday? When do the children go back to school? When do they go back to work? When do the royals go back to work? Are they considered on holiday for another week yet? Let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? I should not sing. Okay, cards are ready. Canada, UK. Wow, the lovers right off the start. They want to get me banned on the air. Well, this is a choice. He might have a choice about Canada. This is, wow, 6 of Wands in reverse for the UK. No, he doesn't feel it would be a winning proposition. 2 of Coins in reverse for Canada. It's his choice, but I think he's made up his mind already. Let's see what it is. Wow. No, he thinks it would be foolish. That's the Fool card in reverse if he did anything in the UK. Or he might choose to do something foolish that makes him look bad, which would be nothing. Oh, Judgment. This is interesting. There were big rumors that Charles has called audience with Trudeau. Here's second chances. I'm thinking that, when you think about it, that would be a good move for him, that he would do something for Canada. So it shows he's a strong king, but he doesn't do anything for the United Kingdom because it shows that he is... The thing is in Canada, we have a minority government, so it'd probably be a little bit easier. Whereas in the UK, that was a democratically voted in government, and it's a scandal. Whereas the Liberals, anyways, it's a little bit more complicated in Canada. Ooh, the Hierophant, the Palace. The Palace may be talking to him. It's a little bit more political, I think, in the UK, even though the King's not supposed to be political, between the Palace and the government, and it's a little bit more political in the UK. The 9 of Wands? Swords. I hate when illustrators don't make it. Oh no, that's the Hermit. That's the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. So this one here is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. What's the last one here? Moon in reverse. Got a lot of major arcanas here. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. You know what? I don't think there's any plans in the UK whatsoever. I think if anything, the palace is keeping him informed what's going on. I think also here we have the Queen of Wands. That could be Anne saying, don't do it. As we know, Anne's his big advisor, his best and closest confidant. You could almost call her the king's hand. And I think her and the palace are saying, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not getting, it'll look really foolish if you do it. And, you know, I think the palace is saying, we're keeping an eye on it and we'll let you know. But for right now, I don't even think he's bothered with it. I think he thinks he's on holidays. But for Canada, there's something else going on here. There's something else going on here. What's the underlying? Release of a burden. Release of a burden. I think that he's keeping a closer eye on Canada than he is the UK. And again, it's, you think of it in one hand, it's almost like a warning shot to the UK Parliament if he does something with Canada. He has the right to dissolve Parliament, especially if they prorogue. And that means they shut down Parliament until we have to have a mandatory election date. He could step in and just dissolve Parliament and say, no, you just have your election now. I mean, I don't think a monarch has ever done that in Canada. I'm not sure. Not my lifetime, they haven't. They generally, the prime minister has to get the king's permission to dissolve Parliament, to call an election and whatnot. That all has to go through the governor general, aka the king. And I think they actually have to let the monarch know that they're calling an election. But there's something here. I think that the king might be pushing some buttons in Canada. So he looks strong in Canada, right? That he cares about our country, because we have to remember, like, there are some drums of, well, what's good the monarchy if they don't look after us and they allow this, ridiculous government, this dictatorship, to run us over. What's good is the monarchy. So there's like these big barks of monarchy, of anti-monarchists coming out. So I think if you think about it, what a chess play that would be, to rattle Canada's cages about having an election, or I'll dissolve Parliament. And then that would be a warning shot sent out to the UK government saying, fix this, or I'll do the same. He just wants to be unburdened by a lot of things. Yeah, you know what? Knight of Swords here. I think there's going to be more media attention to this. More media, more people attacking him. How come you aren't doing anything? Six of Cups in reverse, they'll be like, well, what's the point of you? Democratic monarchy, what's the point? What's the point? If you aren't going to look after us, if you aren't going to look after the constitutional monarchy, if you aren't the head of the Constitution and looking after us and making sure our government is spending our money wisely and not trampling on our rights and upholding our Constitution, what good are you? Look at that. Hermit in reverse. Two hermits in reverse. Oh, Two of Cups in reverse. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, I actually think with this Hermit in reverse, two Hermit in reverse, you know who's a hermit is Keir Starmer. He's a Virgo. So I think that there is definitely some kind of rift between the king and the prime minister of the UK. But I think what they're going to do is I think he's going to show some muscle in Canada to send a message to Keir Starmer saying, look what I can do, and I'll do it. Because look at, he's holding the sword of truth here. I'm going to cut you. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to cut you out, or I'm going to cut these ties, or I'm going, yeah, this truth. And remember, on the original, this sword is through a crown. The crown is at the top. I think, and let's just quickly ask, so the sword is out. Are things going on behind the scenes in Canada that we aren't privy of, but yet Keir Starmer would be? Oh, yeah, look. 7 of, ruin and 7 of swords. Swords, yes, words. Yes, there is. I think there is something going on here. I think that this is the ruin of Trudeau, and I think there's some chess moves going on here. Yes, there is. And look at, they're going towards Canada here. So is the king going to do something about the UK? No. Indirectly, yes. He's doing something about Canada, and he's going to make sure that Starmer knows about it and says this is shots fired. Aha. That's what my cards are saying. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for spending this time with me. This was a little bit more shocking than I thought it would be. Please take good care of yourself. See you in the next one.